Hi everybody, we're here at Godley City Park catching up on some detailed walk-around videos on these bikes that we wanted to do 10 months ago and just never got around to it. So I'm going to take you through some stuff on the 2020 Indian Challenger base model. Very little change from the 2020s to the 2021s, and as soon as Indian releases the 2022s, I'm pretty sure that they'll be similar as well. But there were some things I didn't know about this bike in the beginning. I want to make sure that I cover those. All right, so starting off at the right side of the bike, up here, I got lazy and I put a cramp buster on it. The bike does have cruise control that you can set from here. A couple of different controls. You push it to turn it on, and then push it to the left to set it. And you can cancel it by twisting forward on the throttle or bumping it again. Twist to the right will reset it. There's the fuel switch is here. You can actually turn the bike on from here, but there's also a power switch down here. But the one up on the cluster works. And this little thing underneath it, let me turn the bike on because it's a lot better if I can show you that. This is the windshield control. So if you just tap it a little bit, then you can get it there, or if you hold it, it'll go all the way down, or a double tap and it'll go all the way up or all the way down depending on which way you go. That's the right side control panel. To access the fuel, you open this door here, which is just a little push. Also in here is your USB connection, which I have a iPhone cable connected to. The bike comes with a USB drive, so you can download updates to it from your computer and it'll install through there. And also you can connect your phone so you can play music back through the sound system. But underneath that are these buttons here. Now if I didn't have a base model, these would be the saddlebag locks. But this is a base model, so it doesn't have those. This button here, however, unlocks up here. You heard that click, I'm hoping. And that's how you unlock the fuel tank, with a push button there, and then you're good to put in gas. Down here on the right side is a side panel that'll pop off that you can access a little bit of wiring. Now I have installed a 12-volt power outlet that this harness connects into this saddlebag here. My saddlebag's a mess, but I otherwise would show it to you. Okay, so now onto the left side control pod where your clutch is. You've got the horn, which this horn honks, it doesn't beep. Headlights, high beams and flash to pass. Turn signal and hazard, so left, right, hazard. And then these are some controls for your radio and for listening to some music on your phone. Just a push in mutes it, and then left and right goes to the next channel or to the next track if you're on your phone. Up and down controls your volume, and then this is going to help you control which screen shows up on the touch screen. It's not really ride command. On the base model, it can be, if you get a module that you put inside the fairing that's the actual ride command module, then you can say it's ride command, but this is not. And there are also some controls up here by my index finger on each of the handlebars that can help toggle through some of the screens. So to get the seat off, you've got to take off these side panels. And on the left side, there's the fuse box, but and a way to connect might be a battery tender lead there, but this bolt right here, and then there's one that matches on the other side. You undo those Allen bolts and then slide the seat forward and up, and it comes out. You can access your engine coolant down there. Here on this side is the oil fill and dipstick, and the oil drain is just down here under the primary. The battery, on the other hand, is in a weird place. I'll show you that in a sec. So I'm looking at the radiator here. The battery is inside this compartment. And you take off this bolt, this pops off, and the battery's right there. Also right underneath here and a little to the back is where the oil filter is, if you change your own oil. Up in the front are the dual Brembo brakes on the front discs, and then a single one on the back. And no, on the base model, the war bonnet does not light up. I don't know if you can see this, but what my finger's pointing at right now is an adjuster. It's easier to see it with the saddlebag off and without this rear crash bar, but that is how you can adjust your rear suspension. The bike came with a little toolkit, and it has the tool necessary to do that. So based on the weight that you're putting on it, you can adjust. We have added some things to the bike. I'm not the type of guy who's going to go out and get the loudest exhaust pipes possible. The bike has plenty of power and performance for me, so as much as I might want to get a Lloyd's tune on it for throttle response at low speed, there are other things that were more important to me at the time. So I want to show you some of the things that we've added. The first thing that we got was this the backrest and the luggage rack. We actually worked this into the deal when we purchased the motorcycle, so it's always been there. And I'm just going to move forward. Sitting up top, we have the Kuryakin Pet Palace, and this is for Fiona, who's over here chilling, just so that she can come with us. So that she can come with us on our rides. Actually, Kuryakin Grand Pet Palace. It's tied down to some rear crash bars. These are not the Indian brand. I actually got these off of Amazon for about 80 bucks. And they do just fine. Up front are the Indian OEM engine guards. Got those added. Trying to decide if I want to go with some toe rests or just get full-on highway pegs, but right now the engine guards don't have anything on them. Up top, we added the Psychic Rider. This is a tire pressure monitoring system. It's an external TPMS. It has a little sensor that attaches to the tire valve, and it has to attach to a steel valve. It's the reason why we didn't get one of these and put it on Rachel's Honda, because it doesn't have steel tire valves, but the Indian does. And this will just give me my tire pressure all the time. And of course, we've added the little Me Cam, the 8-man action camera. One thing I do want to show you, if you can try to get in here. I was talking about my climate control earlier, but I've got vents that just open and close in here. So if it's a warm day, I can leave them open. If it's a chilly day, I can close them up. And that way it's not quite as cold on the bike. Anything else I added? Oh, you're right. And up here, I want to tell you something about this. The first time I rode the motorcycle to work was caught in a heavy rainstorm. It was actually the remnants of a tropical storm. And water pooled right here. I've just got my finger laying flat, and it bends down, it goes downhill, and so it will collect water in there. So if you're caught in the rain or if you're washing your bike, just be aware, water is going to pool here in your gauges. Good idea to have a sponge handy so that you can clean that up. So that's all I can think of right now on the 2020 Indian Challenger base model. All in all, this is my third Indian. I'm very happy with the make. And this is the bike that I always wanted them to make ever since that I started with my Scout. Hope you found this video informative.